All right. Dear Bill Joke Guy, I'm serious when I say college is dumb. Well, I wouldn't argue with that. Did I just fuck something up here? Why does it sound weird in my headphones right now? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. What did I do? What did I do? It's not you, it's me. Maybe because I made fun of the Royals. Not the Kansas City ones either. I'm a sophomore and I haven't learned shit. Liberal arts colleges are just extensions of high school. I've taken two history classes that haven't gone much more in depth than my high school classes. Well, yeah, I mean, so all of college is dumb? I don't think they're doing that at MIT. He goes, he or she says, I have to take electives like music history. What the fuck is this shit? I came to college to major in biology with plans to become a doctor. You know what would help me save lives in the future and do my job better? Not filling my head with bullshit like, why did ragtime jazz evolve to Mississippi blues? This would be interesting if I was watching a free documentary, but it's infuriating paying $25,000 a year for this. Well, you know something, kid? There's somebody that's going to take that class who's thinking they want to be a doctor, and all of a sudden maybe they'll get into music. I don't know. The college system is a waste of time and money, and it's wildly inefficient. I've learned a lot about myself and how to and not to pick up chicks at the bar, and I've made good friends. I think the stigma of not going to college is changing a bit. Will you encourage your kids to go to college? Depends on what they want to do. I don't know. That's a long way off. But I thought you were going to say other things about why you thought college was stupid. I think going to a big, expensive college is stupid. Obviously, if you want to be a doctor, I think you need a little bit of training. It's not like you can go on YouTube and figure out how to do that shit. I think the major, or what'd you say you wanted to do? Major in biology with plans to become a doctor. Yeah, I mean, that's something you have to go to school for. It's not like, I'm kind of thinking of starting my own business. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. You can always take a couple of business courses at like a cheap school. I mean, a spreadsheet is a spreadsheet. Okay? The principles of business are the same. I watched that documentary about those rich people having their kid's head cut and pasted onto an athlete's head so they could get into a fucking school. They were talking about prestigious colleges, and that the initial definition, it's a French word, and the initial definition of it meant deceit. A prestigious college, it's, I think you go to those colleges because you get to fucking, your college roommate is Bill Gates Jr. But other than that, 1 + 1 = 2 in a fucking state school versus an Ivy League school. And what I found the keys to being successful is you really have to, you got to surround yourself with positive, supportive people. It's hilarious because I spent 8 years at the Comedy Cellar. And so much of it comes down to, it really comes down to you. You could have a Harvard degree, you could have could go to Quincy Junior College, right? Just picking where I grew up, the most prestigious versus the one that everybody or Bunker Hill Community College. It really doesn't make a difference. Nobody gives a fuck about that piece of paper when they're getting into business with you. If you have a business idea, if you ever watch Shark Tank, none of them are ever saying, where did you go to college? They just what is your idea? How much you in for? How much have you sold? Where do you see this? Whatever the fuck they ask. That's all they're asking. So, but there's other things becoming a doctor and stuff. I mean, you need to get your training. So I would actually think that you're one of the few people that's going to college, and amassing all of this. I still don't think it should cost as much as it does, though. I don't know. I kind of talked all around all of that shit. But I always felt like the way to go, like if you wanted to go to a very prestigious school, is to transfer in after 2 years. Through your freshman and sophomore year somewhere else, transfer in, and then you're still going to get the big prestigious degree for half the money. Seems like the better way to go. But if your parents have money and they can get you into some big-ass school and they got a great football program, you can get drunk and act like a fucking idiot for 4 years, I mean, that's also fun, too. You got your whole life to work, right? Why start now?